Welcome to another edition of Interruptions. I'm your host, Otis Smith. Today, I got a very talented guy here. You've seen him in TV shows like Saints and Sinners. You've seen him in Dreamgirls. But also, this guy's a bad boy on the microphone singing. I'm talking no other than the underrated, but can't be duplicated, Keith Robinson. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I always
Good,
got the
good, good.
champ. Hey, I always got to champion my dark skin brothers, man. We got to,
That's right.
we got,
That's right.
we got
Shout
to
out to
stick.
the dog. Man.
Yeah, we got to stick together.
We got to. We got to.
My first question: tell me about the new Christmas song, "Nothing Like Christmas Day."
Yeah, nothing like Christmas Day, man. Is record just dropped a few days ago. We actually gonna drop the video tonight. I wrote it in conjunction with a movie called Sister Swap, and really, man, it's a timeless holiday song. I wanted to kind of reflect on the small things that we all love about the holidays with family and the kids and the city lights and different things like that. It's something that you can pop in and vibe out to every Christmas. It's been a while since since I've heard a brand new, fresh Christmas record,
Right.
and I'm hoping it's one of those timeless records that we can always revert back to.
For you, right quick. For you, what was Christmas like for you growing up? Like, what was that one item, that one thing as you was growing up? You was like, man, if I had this right here, this is gonna be the best Christmas.
Well, I tell you what I wanted. I tell you what I got.
Okay.
The best one was I got a BB gun when I was 12. So
Okay.
I was in the country in Alabama, and I was able to shoot cans and trees and moving targets in the woods. So that was an adventure for a 12-year-old kid, and it ain't so safe now to carry around a BB gun.
No, I have one.
Yeah, I always wanted a moped, but I got vetoed every year. So
Oh man,
yeah,
I didn't get the moped, but I did get a motorcycle, and it was funny.
oh wow.
My dad bought me a motorcycle. I didn't even know how to ride it. My cousin Greg had to teach me how to ride. But
Wow.
now,
Yeah, I wanted one of them bad, man. But I wanted one of them sprees.
what
Yeah.
you mentioned it, you segued beautifully. You mentioned. Tell me about the new Christmas movie, Sister Swap, Christmas in the City.
Yeah, that's a movie, Hallmark Christmas movie, man. I did two of them. They're two movies that go together. They were written and created by two sisters,
Okay.
Kim Williams Paisley and Ashley Williams, and they came with this concept where both movies would kind of coincide with one another. And I'm the love interest of the Ashley Williams, and it actually just aired 2 nights ago. They're gonna run it over and over on Hallmark. Hallmark gonna make sure you see it. So it's one of those classic Hallmark films, man. It's funny, it's heartwarming. Some you can sit in front of TV with kids and not have to cover their eyes. So it's a good Christmas flick.
Let me ask you a question. When you shoot these movies, Christmas movies, right? And
Yeah.
they shot ahead of time. How do
Mhm.
you get that Christmas feel? Use an example. Say you shooting a movie in April for Christmas. It ain't Christmas time.
That's exactly when we shot the movie. We shot it in April, and it was a little warmer. We have on heavy coats. I mean, really the vibe. It's all about the energy of the set and the people around. Everybody's friendly and in a good mood. We got plenty of props and wreaths and and
Right.
Christmas trees and fake reindeer and fake snow. So it's not hard to get in the characters. It's more props on a Christmas movie than any other movie.
Okay. Okay. Once you did, Dream Girl, did you feel that you were getting closer to your dream as being a music artist? Because I know you came in to California trying to pursue music, and then the acting thing came first. So did you feel like once you did that, you like, okay, we getting close so the people can see I can sing and
Absolutely,
take me serious?
I absolutely thought that. I thought that.
Good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was on.
You did it, man. You did a great job. That's one of those movies I can watch over and over, because I
Yeah,
paid attention to your character, and I paid attention a lot to Eddie Murphy's character. Guys that
oh,
are not at that time, we didn't know you for your singing. So guys,
yeah,
and you singing, and then you're acting. I asked Erica Gimple this question. I'll ask you as like a sidebar question. Who played Coco on the TV show Fame? How do you go into like a dream girl, where you're singing, right? And you're singing the song, and then boom, you got to go right into the acting part, your lines. How do you do those muscle memories?
I mean, it's pretty seamless. I mean, you don't separate them when you're doing them in a movie. You know, you got to do one action that comes along with the other one.
Hmm.
There's a rhythm to a scene anyway. And singing is the easy part because it comes the most natural. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's pretty much a seamless transition. You know, especially in musicals, it requires a lot of times. There's a lot of rehearsal. So by the time you've seen it done, we've done it a few hundred times already. So we got it pretty much in our bodies.
Okay. Okay. What is the now I'll tell you what I think, but I'm gonna ask you the question first though. But what is the Keith Robinson music sound? Is it R&B or is it pop? Oh, your mic went off.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah,
what did you say?
I think it's soul. I think it's
Okay.
soul. I think that's what it is. I think it's the jambalaya of all my influences. I think I can do pop records like this. Nothing like Christmas Day I consider to be a pop record. The only thing that's not pop about it is my voice. Because I mean you can't take the soul out of my voice. But I think at the core of everything, I'm a heavily influenced with R&B and hip hop. So and I consider myself a soul singer. So what you think? I let other
Well,
people
no,
think.
no, it was soul, but I put soul in the category of R&B. So it's not, to me
Oh
they're
yeah,
yeah, it's the same thing. And
they're one and
so
the same. Yeah.
yeah, let me pull this up right quick. I was listening. I'm gonna tell you, it's an older song you did, but man, I had my daughters listening to it, which is "Love Somebody." Man,
Yeah.
I was feeling that joint there. Yeah,
Yeah, that was I did that in 2017.
right. Yeah, but
That was on
I
my
was
first album.
yeah on your first album, man. That was I like that joint there. I like
Thank
that.
you, man.
That's why I asked you what did you consider, your style, man. I appreciate the artistry that
Yeah, thank
that you bring to it. You're not an actor that sings. You're a guy that sing, and acting just kind of found you.
Exactly. That's pretty much exactly what happened. Yeah.
um, how have you evolved as an entertainer in R&B and in acting from when you first started, from your first acting gig to when you did your first album, and then now to where you are? How have you evolved in all those things?
I think I've gotten better. I think I've gotten more introspective. I think I've become more self-aware. Um, I think I'm able to I know what it is that I want when I'm going in to record a record or I'm going in to film a scene. I just think with more reps you become better with your instrument, more comfortable in your instrument. And that comes across in the work. So I think that the evolution of me is
Uh-oh, your mic.
always working, and I'm always working. That's what I do. I love to do it, so it doesn't feel like work. So I feel
Right.
like that with that you're going to get better at what it is that you do.
And the funny part, the selfish part of me, because before I started hearing your music, right? And
Mhm.
they were saying, well, Keith is doing music. I was like, nah, man, I need him back on the screen. I was getting you were popping, what I kept looking up. I was like, okay, okay, my man is moving. And then like you know how Hollywood can be fleeting, fresh face versus
Yeah,
somebody I already seen. Well,
yeah.
man, I was like, but until now I heard your music. So I'm like, man, give me more of the music and on the screen, man. You're very, very talented brother, man. A lot of people are going to see just how talented you are as more and more your music get out there.
And that's been the challenge, man. Is really, when people see you doing one thing, they put you in a box, and it's really your job, your objective is to fight out of that box. And I think for me, the music is such a natural, innate thing for me that I'm gonna always make records. I'm gonna always be doing this. So I just think that people are catching up to something that I've been doing my whole life.
Right.
But it just takes it just it's taken it's been a journey in making that known to the world.
I saw on your bio, man, you got two exciting films coming up, and tell me about your part in the film of the life of Mahalia Jackson. I know that's got to be like wow.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. With Lettuce, he plays Mahalia Jackson. Columbus Short plays Martin Luther King. I played Thomas Dorsey, who is the father of gospel music.
Right.
He wrote Perfect Lord. He had a seven times platinum single back in the 40s and 50s. He's got a great story, man, about how he became the father of gospel music. He was out on the road as an R&B singer,
Hmm.
and he lost his wife and child on the road and came back and wrote Precious Lord. So one of those historic pieces that I'm just glad to have my name attached to. And I learned a lot about really the origins of our music as
Right.
R&B and gospel artists and soul artists. These were some of the people who carried the torch for us. So it was an education for me.
Isn't it funny though when you study the, like you said, the origin of our music, our culture, that the
Yeah.
gospel was popping first, and then when
I'm
you
not,
see,
yeah, yeah.
and when you see like a movie like Ray,
Uh-huh.
he was merging, he was doing R&B, but remember in the film they was like,
Mhm.
that's gospel you doing.
Yeah.
So it's funny because in today, sometimes the church may seem like that's too secular, not understanding if you dig your roots, that's
Yeah.
actually gospel first. R
Exactly. Exactly.
R&B picked
Exactly.
from it.
Exactly. Exactly. But the deaconess, they get set in their ways.
Not the digging. Yeah, they got the hat on. They got the hat on.
They got the hat on. Yeah, they looking at you too. They got some peppermint too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, look, they'll let you know time you come in here, baby.
Yep. I'm a PK, man. I don't lost a lot of hours in church.
Oh yeah, man. I remember I sung in the choir, man. Me and my little brother Wingo from Jagged Edge. We were in the
Oh wow.
same, yeah, we was in the same choir together, man. And what's so amazing is that when we look back, we never put anything before that choir. Like no matter
Right.
what we were doing in high school or whatever,
Yeah.
we always put whatever the choir had to do, we put that first. So it's kind of,
That's
yeah,
it.
it's kind
Yeah.
of a blessing. Tell me about the
Yeah.
working with Tony Braxton on the film Falling Angels Book Club.
It was awesome, man. Tony is a sweet spirit, great talent, obviously. We had a really good chemistry. I play her love interest, her husband actually, and we had fun, man. It was my first time meeting her and getting a chance to work with her, so I had a lot of fun, man. So I'm looking forward to people seeing that.
Oh man, you hitting them hard coming up in 2022. And then you have a new album that's going to drop as well, right? In
Yeah, love
2022.
love episodic two. You heard love episodic one. Love somebody was on love episodic one.
Right.
Love episodic two is on the way out first quarter. I actually dropped a single for a Kama Sutra this past spring and summer. That's been bubbling all summer. And I paused to do this Christmas record, but we're gonna be back full swing first quarter 2022.
And let me ask you this: did you, when you did the biopic, when you was in the Tupac biopic, and
Mhm.
hold on, let me, before I ask you the question, let me say this to you. That's not your look. All right. I know you playing a
Well,
character. That's not your look. Don't bring the curl back. That's not your look. Don't do that.
hey man, I had to disappear. A lot of people didn't know it was me.
No, I knew it was you. I knew it was you. But I'm just, but you did a great job. But when you did that biopic, did you think?
Yeah.
I mean, did you think or try to maybe get some of your music on there? Like playing in the background or
Well,
something.
I actually did. I mean, the soundtrack for some reason I think there were some things that were going on with the estate and the stuff like that, which happens a lot with huge artists like Tupac. But I
Right.
actually did a song called um, "Shout Out to the Pain" that I did with Edie Amin, who was
Okay.
actually Tupac's right hand, was in the Outlaws. We
Right.
got to go look up when you get off the phone with me. Look up the
Mm.
song called "Shout Out to the Pain." We got a video and everything.
Okay.
Slept on the record, really dope record we did, and we were pushing. I mean, it really sums up the whole movement of Tupac. And I was in the studio with Edie Amin. He loved the record. He jumped on, and it was a great chemistry. And I'm hoping it's one of those records that people will go back and archive and see and listen to.
Man, I would really like to see you, because I mean your spirit. You just a chill brother, and you remind me of a couple of people I was blessed to interview. You remind me a little bit of Crazy Bone from Bone
Okay.
Thugs and Harmony. Just your spirit, and
Yeah.
Will Downing.
Oh
And
wow. Yeah. That's my
yeah,
guy. I love Will Downing.
yeah, man. Y'all need to collab, man. Y'all need to
I know we
collab.
do. It's funny. You like the third person that's told me that, man. Hopefully the universe is lining us up. I'd love to get on the record with him.
Well, I know it's PR person. Just say the word, bro.
Well, tell him I'm ready. I'm down. I'm definitely down.
All right, all right. We'll see what motion we can put in action. And my final question for you is, what everything that you do, what inspires you to do what you do? Far as from music to acting, what inspires you to be in the entertainment business?
I think because I think it's a God-given gift. It came pretty natural for me as far as the actual gift craft of it. I feel like it's my duty to see it all the way through. I feel like I feel like I'm walking in my purpose. You know what I mean? That kind of gets me up in the morning. I don't ever want to half step on that. It's a blessing to be able to do this for a living, man, and not. I'm not a desk guy. It's nothing wrong with it, but I knew I had to find something else out here in the mix, expressing myself creatively. So I feel blessed to be able to do it. Um, I want to make my people proud. They invested a lot in me, and I got a son, so I definitely want him to have a legacy and be like, hey man, this is your pops discography, and I want to hand over him a book bag of masters, and so he's got a something to build off of. So I guess the older I get, the outside influences in my family keep me going, and just the fact that I done started a long time ago, and I'm gonna see it through,
Right.
man. And I carry that chip on my shoulder of being underrated. I'm kind of like one of those best kept secrets that people discover every day, even though I've been in the game for 20 plus years.
Man, you're brilliant in what you do, man, and you got a fan in me, and I will make sure that I follow you on all social media, and so and just know when I follow you, sometimes I'll send you links or interviews. So
No,
so
no,
it's just,
shoot it to me. Shoot it to me, man.
no problem. So once again, Keith, stay safe, stay
Yes, sir.
blessed, and man,
Yes,
we
sir.
love you. You're a treasure to
Man,
our community, man.
thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, brother.
Peace.
Peace.